What? What is this?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be He was never a member of the mission. The departure was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter...
Who are you? Wait.
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this life. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I did a memory so crafted to suit thee.
No. That can't be.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so... Will you infiltrate the This is your
No!
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish, as he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so, the journey ends here.
What?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How?
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems to be no doubt.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was... this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very... Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure...
the self, as a manifestation of one's desires.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But
No. I am sure the strength of your...
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady.
Fate was changed.
Are you really? Please. Please. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize your highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time,
Finally, we've done...
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord? You can just keep, calling me Captain.
no, your highness.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide.
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee.
Well, years. I mean, it was...
So much for acting same.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting...
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this.
I can only guess that fate had a hand.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him.
What's this all of us?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened. I shouldn't have known you then. But for some... I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too.
A voice. Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphor?
I know someone was guiding me.
So a disembodied voice.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any...
I have a faint idea.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power...
Does this mean that we've been guided?
Perhaps someone has been at your side, unseen. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are. You have come to the end of your arduous journey, and found new...
Chiefess Gruiday, we want to know everything. We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. History's I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground.
To know what we are, you must first know our history.